In 1 Thessalonians 5:17, Paul encourages us to pray without ceasing. Have you grown weary of praying for the same thing month after month, year after year? Maybe you're in a place where you wonder if all the prayers that you have offered have gone waste. We all know about George Mueller and his life of faith. There are multiple instances where he would pray and the Lord would instantly move the mist for the ship to travel, or some unknown person would bring food to his orphanage immediately after he said grace for the food that was not present in front of him. But there are other lesser known prayers of George Mueller that were not immediately answered. He goes on to say, in November 1844, I began to pray for the conversion of 5 individuals. I prayed every day without a single intermission, whether sick or in health, on the land, on the sea, and whatever the pressures of my engagements might be. 18 months elapsed before the first of the 5 was converted. I thanked God and prayed on for the others. 5 years elapsed and then the second was converted. I thanked God for the second and prayed on for the other 3. Day by day, I continued to pray for them, and 6 years passed before the third was converted. I thanked God for the 3 and went on praying for the other 2. These 2 remained unconverted. 36 years later, he wrote that the other 2 sons of Mueller's friends were still not converted. He wrote, but I hope in God, I pray on and look for the answer. They are not converted yet, but they will be. In 1897, 52 years after he began to pray daily without interruption for these 2 men, they were finally converted, but after he died. Sometimes ask God as to why there is a delay, and he gently whispers, child, you are looking at a different clock. Persistent prayer is not about nagging God or wearing him out. Instead, it's an expression of faith that says, I trust you enough to keep coming to you no matter how long it takes. When we persist in prayer, we are not changing God's mind, but aligning our hearts with his will, deepening our relationship with him. So if you have given up on something, let this be a day where you decide to persevere in prayer.